Herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. Kingdom Come Deliverance'ın yeni bir bölümüne hoş geldiniz. 12. bölümüyle oyuna kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Şimdi, önceki bölümde bulamadığım bir yer vardı. İkinci bir demirci vardı. İlk demirci bakırda çalışmıyorum dedi. Burada bir demirci daha varmış. Ki zaten olayımız bu galiba. Gidip bir soracağız. Dayı.
I hope I can be...
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the monastery craftsman's yard has bought out all...
What can you tell me about the sap?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a... And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otto.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think he's...
Yalan söylüyor.
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin.
Can you tell me something about Master...
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the riches.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather,
What are Zach and Master Otter arguing?
Zach had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for... Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his... And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zach mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
That will be all.
May the Lord watch over you.
Ne bir kılıcınız yok mu ya? Şöyle şey yaptıracak. Güzel bir kılıç alt tarafı ya. Yani ...24 mu? Yani bilemiyorum. Tam burada olay buymuş kısacası. Onu öğrenmiş olduk en azından. Arkadaşla konuşup geldiğimiz yere geri gidiyoruz.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Şerefsiz hani çalışmıyordu? Baban nerede lan?
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father...
Are you calling me a liar? Or my...
Just be sure you know what you're letting yourself in for.
Was that a threat? Do you think I'm an idiot?
You don't get it, do you? I don't particularly want to fight with you. I don't have the... So I'll just take my knife and stick it between your ribs. And then I'll keep twisting until...
So show me what you're... Take care now.
Lan ne yapıyorsun ya? Yani tehdit edince olmuyor mu? Bak ya. Oğlum bak. Git. Ağzını kırarım sen daha. Bu şaka mı ya? Ben vuramıyorum ki ona. Bak bunu nasıl geberteceğim ya. Artık şey olamayacak. Umarım az önce kaydetmiştir. Böyle bir şey yapmak istemiyorum çünkü. Yok. Az önce kaydetmemiş. Oğlum geberdi, bakalım sen ne diyeceksin.
So back to that copper, Master.
What?
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmith's copper.
By Mickelson, the Master Armourer, am I right? They're forever trying to smear my good name. That's why they said it.
But they don't know I'm investigating anything.
Then they're making things up just for spite. And
So back to that copper.
what?
That's not what
What?
I was told in town that you bought.
By Mickelson, the Master Armourer, am I right? They're forever trying to
But they don't know I'm investigating anything.
Then they're making things up just for spite. Anything else? I still have work. God be with you.
Evet, şimdi tekrar buraya geldim. O yaptığım hatayı geri aldım. O çocuğu öldürmedim. Şimdi önce babasıyla bir konuşalım tekrar.
So back to that copper.
What?
That's not what I.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other black.
By Mickelson, the Master Armourer, am I right? They're forever trying to smear my...
But they don't know I'm investigating anything.
Then they're making things up just for spite. May the Lord watch over you.
Yanlışlıkla bastım onu.
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me.
Not even.
Not even for a king's run. May the Lord watch over you.
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my...
You're right. It's nothing to me either way.
Right. So clear up.
I mean, besides the fact I'm here on
Siz-
behalf of the Royal Burgrave Sir Radzig Cobbler, investigating a grievous crime against the crown.
What? What are you talking about?
I'd let you read my Bill of Authority, but I doubt you're educated enough to understand it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise.
Stop prattling, for God's sake, and start telling me the truth. What's the story with the...
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
İşte.
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like...
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known who you were, I'd never have taken...
Never mind. You weren't to know who I am. You were just protecting your father's business interests like...
Thank you. God be with you.
Şerefsiz.
So back to that copper.
What?
Your son put it quite differently.
What's that?
Don't be angry with him. I didn't give him any choice.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copy sheets.
Why?
Pays me good money. And the people I do it for.
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my mouth and do what...
And did they ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. But show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One...
So what are we talking about?
I recently tried to buy Master Armourer Otto Rabstein's business for my son Vitus, but that old fool wouldn't listen to reason. He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled...
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks. But for that, I need someone experienced.
Well, that doesn't sound so...
What's your plan?
Otto's busy making a very pretty suit of armour for the bailiff. So I was thinking, if we could show that pretty armour of his is absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I'd reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons. You'll put on Vitus's armour, and Otto will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the...
And what do I get out of it?
What we already agreed. I'll give up dealing in copper.
Do you really think that will work?
Otto's always mouthing off in the alehouse that my young lad isn't worth a damn. Once I show he's just a bitter old bastard spouting hot air, his business will be ruined, and Vitus will reap the reward. What with all the strife in the country these days, there'll be no end of work for a good armourer.
But what if I lose?
Nonsense. How could you? Vitus's armour is light as an egg.
How about if the armour for the...
Jesus Christ. Although, if Otto doesn't agree...
Exactly. And if you want to wreck Otto's reputation, not keeping his promise to the bailiff could be even worse for...
You're right. Do whatever you think fit then. But if the armour gets, lost, don't come to me afterwards.
Of course.
About that copper.
I told you everything I've got to say.
I'll be on my way, but I'll be back.
I can't wait. Good luck to you.
O çocuğu öldürmeyecektin demek ki. Çözdük. Abi öğrenmiyor kimin bakıda çalıştığını. Çalışıp çalışmadığını. Öğrendim. Oyun bana diyor ki hala öğren. Öğrendim ama ya. Biliyorum yani. Zırhçı tavuk mu yetiştiriyor arkadaş, anlamadım ki.
Come closer, my friends. Marvel at the miraculous
Ya
items on
yürü
offer
git
today.
geri
For a
zekalı.
fraction of their true value.
Burası zırhçı.
Wine squeezed from grapes, cultivated from a rose bush.
Jesus Christ,
Tamam
people.
tamam. Tamam.
Master Armourer, I have a message.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants...
What? Me fight with...
That's not how it will be. The real duel will be between your pieces of...
How's that?
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most, a few bruises and some dents in the armour. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armour.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own?
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
Hold your horses, young fella. I've got a counter offer for you.
I won't deny it.
I could pay you more. And I'd tailor-make a cuirass just...
You mean if I fight as your champion instead? I'm not sure how Zack would take it.
No, you fight on Zack's side and lose.
That's not very honourable.
And Zach's constant slander and mudslinging are the height of honour.
But what if Zach's right? You're not as young as you used to be, and Vitus has trained with...
What? You're as impertinent as that bastard Zach and his whelp of a... You'll get such a battering even Brother Nicodemus from the monastery won't know which side of you is up. Now...
Not until you tell me where and when we should meet.
I don't know. Sort it out with the bailiff. He should come anyway, so I don't get the blame when you get... Take care now.
Yanlış yapıyorum abi sürekli. O yüzden geri gidiyorum. Bir şey yok.
I hope I can be of... May the Lord watch over you.
Hayır, onu kabul etmeyeceğim. Yukarıdaki Zek'e yardım edeceğim. Çünkü benim aradığım başka bir şey. O yüzden ona yardım edeceğim. Ama bu gerizekalıya da şey yapmayacağım yani. Tekrar gidip konuşacağım ama bu sefer ikna edeceğim. Şerefsizlik de yapmayacağım ama. Lan hayır manyak ne çalması. Konuşacağım alt tarafı.
I'm honored that...
Master Armor...
If it's...
No.
What?
Buraya zaten şey yaptık.
That's not how...
How's that?
It will be a duel.
And so I'm to...
Good. So
Hold your horses, young fella.
maybe I'm just doing it out of love for my neighbour.
Aye, a regular... I could pay you more. And I tell...
You mean if I fight as you're a champion?
No, you
Nah, forget it. I won't sully
Abi
my...
kusura bakma.
But my champion will batter you into the ground anyway.
So, choose the time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Wait.
All right?
Hakaret edimle başka bir şey etmeden yaptık olayı. Tamam. Şimdi şu herifi bulmam lazım.
Miraculous ointments and remarkable.
Baş muhafız sen misin? Duruyorsun orada mal gibi. Yok sen kahyasın. Sayın James'in Tobias
Greetings.
Feyyar.
God be with you.
Sabır. Bu mu?
I'm honored that a knight such as you... I'll be with you.
İçeride mi? Değil. Çok güzel.
Magical elixirs and amulets. Miraculous ointments and
Sen kahyasın. Sen misin lan o?
I hope I can be...
I'm here on behalf of Blacksmith Zach.
Niye baş muhafız yazıyor?
What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about... Well, you can tell Zach if you waste another minute of my time with that pathetic...
No, it's not a complaint this time. In fact,
Is that so? Well, that's a different kettle of fish.
a duel.
Jesus Christ!
But don't worry, Goodman Bailiff. No one will get killed. Zach chose me as his champion. I'll be wearing a suit of armor made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Otter's champion.
That sounds like a fine spectacle. Naturally, I'll have to be present to ensure...
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to refer...
Very well. We'll have it on the market.
That's up to you.
We can announce it right...
Let's do it.
I'll have it announced around town. You come along at just the right time. It'll be a fun... Take care now. Good citizens of Sasau, our township has long been plagued by a protracted dispute. As you are no doubt aware, Zach, the blacksmith of the monastery courtyard, and Master Armorer Otto Rabstein have been, for some time, at odds. And in so much as it behoves my office as bailiff to settle such disputes and maintain peace and order, I have decided to resolve the blacksmith's quarrel by unconventional means, whilst affording an entertaining spectacle. In short, we shall let them knock each other's teeth out. However, since it ill befits two respectable tradesmen to maul each other on the market square like a pair of cocks on a dung heap, each of them has elected a champion. Zach, the blacksmith, has appointed to fight in his stead Henry of Scarlet. And Master Otto Rabstein's champion will be... Please, introduce yourself, Sir Knight.
Master Otter will fight for Master Otter. I don't need some young pup to take my place.
I remind you that this will be a duel with bludgeons alone, and until first blood is shed. Come, folks, be sensible for heaven's sake. We don't want any maiming here, or, God forbid, murder. So, if both contestants are ready, let us begin.
God. Here.
Oh,
You kicked that old bastard's arse, Henry. His ears will be ringing for a month. Now everyone will see who knows how to make armor and who's all hot air.
I must say, I worked up quite a sweat.
No doubt. The main thing is you won. Anyway, come by the forge later for your reward.
All right?
şimdi var.
While there's still a bit of light, she sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her.
About that copper.
I told you everything I've got to say.
I'll be on my way.
But I can't wait.
Ne anlatıyorsun? Ya bütün giydiklerimi niye çıkarıyorsun abi sürekli? Bari şey yaptıktan sonra tekrar otomatik giyse ya. Hangilerini giyip giymedim bilmiyorum ki ya.
God's sake.
I'll come for my reward.
Of course. And thanks again, lad.
And will Otter sell you?
I don't know, but the way things are looking now.
I'm glad your trade is going well.
Ah, that.
So, out with it. How was it all arranged?
One evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept... There was a knight with him too, but he didn't give his name. They told me what I had to do, how much I'd get...
And where can I find this Rapota?
I don't know exactly. But I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery, on the hill there, next to...
Anything else?
No. I swear that's all I...
Well, that'll do me for now.
See you later.
Oh be. Onu öğrendik. Şimdi... İşte peki. Çıkmadı, o zaman buraya gidelim. İki gerizekalıya bakalım ne yapıyorlar.
Jesus, what are you?
About your brawl with Elias.
With Elias?
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heel.
What's happened?
A fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh,
well, perhaps with that monk. But now, the foreman's got it.
And what do you want to do about it?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's
Me? Do you think
they did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now
you can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously.
Fine.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You don't get...
I'll keep that in mind. I'd like to ask about that.
See you later.
Alligator.
Hey, how'd you...
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything.
Drown him?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement, and I told...
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me...
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too.
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around.
What about the others at the mill?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she...
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock.
And what do you want to do about it?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the works.
So how do you plan on dealing with it?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Tom...
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into
that.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone.
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play...
About your brawl with the liar. Your best friend settled the matter.
We won't forget this. Thanks. Goodbye.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So what do you think about the workers I brought?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide...
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left.
But you need the help anyway. And they're...
Maybe. But they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then...
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able...
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money...
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And...
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll...
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But farewell.
Jesus, what are you...
It took some doing, but I made a deal.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here.
And that's it? I thought...
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about...
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose
I'd like to ask about that.
Good luck then.
Ya sen gitsene, geri gitsene sen ya.
Back to the mill. Home.
Git. Allah aşkına. Görev yok. Yine niye -1'e gitti bu ya? Rapotoyu buldum. Bunu yapacağız. Bunu yapacağız zaten. Bunu kesin yapacağım zaten de. Bir haftaya gidip şey mi yapsak? Dur bakayım. Numara var mı bunda? Bu
God
kimmiş?
save you, good night.
Konuştum ama.
Have you heard anything about the...
I don't know if it's just old wives' tale. Take care.
Kardeş turnuva ne zaman oluyor?
The Lord be praised.
I'd like to enroll in the big tour.
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush announces another one. Come then.
Can I wait here and...
By all means. You can stay here until the next...
Sounds good.
Goodbye.
Gideceğiz. Yapacak bir şey yok. Turnuva olursa turnuvaya katılacağım. Olmazsa Sassua'ya geri dönüp o yukarıda o şövalye gelen adam var ya, Rattay neydi lan ismi? Onu yapacağız. Olup olmadan nereden anlayacağım Rattay turnuvasının? Onu bilmiyorum işte. Var
I'll be
mı?
with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll...
You'll have to wait a few days until Sir Hanush... May the Lord watch over you.
Bilmem belanı. Nereye gideceğiz o zaman? Manas'a gidelim mi? Bakalım o zaman. Yok şarjım ki. Şimdi. Usta ne demişti? O herif neredeydi?
How are you?
The swordsmith from the town...
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. You should have bought it while he had the chance.
Not even...
Not even... Goodbye.
Görev. Paralayan her şeyi Rapota'yı buldum. Rapota nerede oğlum? Yok oğlum Rapota mapota. Zaman geçirmek için sürekli geziyorum etrafa. Orada da yok. Nasıl bulacağım Rapota'yı? Sürekli geziyorum hani zaman geçsin ki yapsın. Orada ceset var. Yürü ağa. Ne yapayım bana ne ya? Allah Allah. Çok ilginç ya. Ne yapıyor bu?
Shit! You call that combat?
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle. Surrender. You've committed.
Ne anlatıyorsun lan?
I'm arresting you. Forgotten that brawl, have you? Well, I haven't. This definitely won't come cheap.
Oğlum.
That's too much. I don't...
Well, it's a...
That's odd. Nothing here.
Damn it. Here's your coin.
You paid for your crimes. I hope you've...
Ben haydutu dövdüm lan. Bir hastası bir oyun sen ya. Ben köylüye yardım ettim. Ama bana ceza verdiler. İnanılmaz ya.
I'm honored that a knight such as...
What's the matter?
It's the tourney, it always...
What tourney?
You don't. Sir Hanush decided to revive the regular. The first one will be tomorrow, in the courtyard.
Why would the tourney up?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalfluk. God rest him. And for years he saved every groschen he got so he could buy a real weapon. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
I see.
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer, and he makes damn sure the rules...
Did your son ever...
Oh, aye, more than once. Svartalfluk wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel.
So what happened to him?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled. They called him Black. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalfluk was determined. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got... Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants had found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf.
Do you think it was this black...
It was the first thing crossed my mind. Aye.
Look, I'll try and find out what happened to your boy.
Oh, thank you. I swear to Almighty God.
The Sasau swordsmith tells me he'd pay handsomely.
Well, my lad, I can't help you there. We're the back of beyond here. Not even a pilgrim ever stops by. And even if he...
You were saying about... Did Svartalfluk have any...
Only a couple of scratches and bruises. Not even the sawbones could figure out what done him in.
Do you know anything about...
No, not much. I asked around, but nobody knew nothing much about him. Except he was a...
O zaman turnuvayı kazanmam gerekiyor. Şuraya gelmez olayım ya. Yarın değil mi? Gider orada beklerim biraz. Hayır, modla hile falan da kuramıyorsun ya da hilesini açamıyorsun oyunun. Ne bileyim, teleport falan yok mu ya? Rederik gibi bir teleport menoport olayı yok mu yani? Saçma sapan bir şey, bilmiyorum.
doing creeping around? Enough is enough. I'm really sick of upstarts who think the law doesn't apply to them. Don't tell me you don't know everyone. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry.
Ay da yeter ya.
All right. Hey, you!
Ben uyuyorum. Ha, durdum.
You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
Ne yaptım lan? Ay Allah belanızı ya. Prova var mı? Bu muhafız ki. Daha gelmemiş.
Greetings.
I'd like to enroll in...
You'll have to wait a few days until Sahan...
Of.
Can you tell me something about the earlier tourney?
Certainly. I was the master of...
Can you tell me something about the...
A very able warrior he is. There's hardly a man in the province to match him. He's a bit too arrogant for my taste. But it ain't my job to...
Could it have been Black Peter who killed Svatopluk? It seems a bit suspicious that he died on the very day...
You're not the only one that occurred to. But how could he have done it?
I heard something from the blacksmith about the mysterious death of his son, Svatopluk.
A sad business it was. One day he's the victor of the tourney, and everyone was fond of him. It's a mystery.
I'd like to take lodgings here until the...
Certainly.
Here you are.
Farewell.
Olumlu. Haberci gelmedi ki.
Good friends and... The Lord be praised.
I'd like to enroll in the...
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanish's rule as every contestant...
Of course.
What's your name?
I'm Henry.
I'll make a note of that. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Uzun, kısa kılıç ve kalkan.
Short sword and
kısa kılıç
shield.
ve kalkan olsun.
May the Lord watch you.
Ben mi varım? İyi. Gel.
The first combatant will be Yera of Benishov, Cold Kipper, a mercenary by profession. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz, from the company of Sir Rattay Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Şah kolaydı.
All is prepared for the first duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Geberdin mi kardeş? Teşekkürler, teşekkürler, teşekkürler. İkinci dövüş mü?
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Uzun kılıç daha zormuş ya. Onu kaydedemiyorum bir daha. Ne anlatıyorsun lan? Oğlum çok zor bunun üstü ama ya. Mouse'la denedim de mouse'la daha da zor. Nasıl yeneceğiz lan? Geber. Yes. Ne yaptım bir şekilde. Ay bir de bir sonraki müsabaka diyor şimdi. Kaç tane müsabaka oynayacağız?
Entering the arena now will be Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Rattay. Welcome our warriors.
Bunun şarjı marjı bitmesin.
And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment.
Bir de 2 tane ya.
Combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
God.
Bunu sabah kadar bitmez. Bence durdurayım ben. İkinci müsabaka en azından. Durdurayım.
Change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Yoksa 2 saat olacak video. Müsabakadan çıkamıyorum çünkü. Şey diyeceğim. Hileli olmasa peki nasıl olacak? Ben her dayak yediğimde can basamıyorum ya. Durduruyorum şu an. Evet, ikinci müsabakada kazandım. Biraz kanamam var ama iyileştirme yapamıyoruz ya. Kim bu köpek?
Entering the arena now will be the victor of many previous tourneys and a combatant today too, Peter,
Kara Peter.
called Black Peter. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Rattay Kubla. Welcome our warriors.
Hadi artık.
All is prepared for the first duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Ben mi? Hayatta pes etmem. Ben de Batman'im, kara şövalyeyim ben de. Lan çıkma manyak.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Kötü ya, şu savaş çekici. Balta ne yapıyorsun sen?
Jesus Christ!
Lan kaçtık işte. Sen kaçama diye ben kaçtım. Sen geber artık. Seni yenince bana saldırırsan muhtemelen sen ölürsün o Demi'cim. Hadi artık ağzını bunu kırdım yani. Şu kalkanını bırak artık. Yetmedi mi lan? Sonunda ver, sonunda ver, sonunda ver, sonunda ver. Peki.
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rattay tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Özürüm takdir edilmedi.
You did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well satisfied. And I'm sure you'll be happy with this prize.
I certainly am, my lord. Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
Buradaki demirciye mi anlatacağız? Peki bizim ana görevlere ne oldu? Ne bileyim açma, anlaç, ne bileyim yani bilmiyorum şu ana tamam. Abi yani ben şimdi Kara Peter durdurursa anlayacağız ki durdurmadı. Ben orası değil mi? Neresinden benim gideceğim? Neyse. Çok uzağa gittim. Geri döneriz bir şey. Ya. Ama yürü git abi. Ben ne yaptım ben? Ne kötü davranışı yaptım ben. Anlamıyorum bu oyunu ya. Ben nasıl bir kötü davranış yapmış olabilirim ya. Nereye git şimdi? Hiçbir şey yapmadım ben. O Kara Peter mı denildi onu da bulamadım. Ama dövdüm yani. Herife. Kim? Hanginiz haydut? Bilmiyorum ki. Ona yardım etmeyeceğim. Ne bok yersiniz yiyin.
Had enough?
Yeah, you got. Look, it was only.
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned.
I'll amend my life from the.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
No. Yeah.
Nothing?
He must have dropped it or passed it to an accomplice.
The devious bastards. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Oba. Durduk yere 10 groşenim oldu. Hehe. Böyle şey. Ziş. Arada sırada yapacağım oyunda. Arada sırada çok değil. Aynen şeyin içeride. Sabaha kadar bekleyelim abi şurada. Şu saat.
I'm honoured that a knight such as...
You were right about that Black Peter, but, believe it or not, I managed to beat it.
By Christ! Well done, and...
No, nothing definite.
Oh, well. I didn't expect it'd be much... Thanks for trying at least. Take care.
Abi sorun şu ki, tamam mı? Haritada, tamam mı? Şimdi bak. Acaba Manastır'a gidip buraya falan evet. Dur bakayım bir dakika. Rapotoyu buldun. Nerede buldun Rapotoyu? Rapotoyu buldum. Rapotoyu nerede buldum abi? Ben bulmadım Rapotoyu. Ben Rapotoyu bulmadım. Gidip Manastır'a bakacağım şimdi.
I'd like to learn something. A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise...
To be honest.
So what am I supposed to do with you? Well, never mind. Go to the herb garden, take a...
Clear.
Not so fast. Those plants have their use, but they...
How can I...
You see... What? God be with you.
Please. Quiet!
I'm not needed. What do you do? Thank you.
Good luck to you.
I can't stay here.
Take care now.
I can't stay here.
For the love of God.
What's happening? Oh my god.
Yes.
Actually,
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus, just the two. Certainly. We can always... And it's been like that.
I was in a bad way myself back then. How is everyone holding up?
Holding up. People here are dying. We don't have enough food or space or any...
All right.
Look, Henry, last week we...
I'll do whatever.
God bless.
Philip, from Skalitz. He's not reacting. But all I can... I'm not needed here. He just needs to sleep. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Huh?
You look all right?
Mostly, but my leg still hurt.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies.
Please.
And do they
Occasionally. They told me...
Well, that's no use. Those bandages... I've got bandages, so I can...
Wonderful.
Nicodemus will...
Thank you. May the Lord watch over you.
I'm not needed here.
Greetings.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man.
Please.
There was no...
But do you know why?
Maybe.
But what...
Ah. You know he left...
All right. What's wrong?
And...
God, what will happen to my family?
Well, I can try. I'll give it a... I'll go and...
May the Lord watch over you.
Take care now.
Take care now.
Yabani otları mı yolayım? Ne anlatıyorsun dayı? Bunlar yabani mi? Kaç tane yollayacağız? Ya boş boş takılıyorum ya. Abi şu rotantam mı? Onu bulmam lazım benim ya. Zaten o cevap belli değil onun da ya.
I'm honored that night such a...
Whose house is...
What does the
Well...
But
in fact, it seems...
You don't seem...
Well, of course
I'm much obliged. You look bored.
Beyond...
How can you be bored here in Sasau?
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. And me! Like some kind of thief.
I'm sorry.
I know. May the Lord watch over you.
Raporda Florian'ın işe gidişini ve dönüşünü izliyor olacak. Florian dur. Oyun göstermiyor. Abi benim anladığım bir şey var. Doğruysa orası. Şimdi pazarda birilerini izliyorsa o Rapoda denen adamın burada bir yerde olması lazım. Aa, şaka yapıyor ya.
Are you rapporteur by any chance?
Pardon me?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well...
It'll only take a moment. I know you're buying copper from Zach the blacksmith.
It's...
None. Now tell me where their workshop...
Of course, of course. That...
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
No, I give up.
Hasta herif.
So, are you...
I will. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well...
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then...
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brunn.
And how did you come to be serving Sir...
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, Better Sir Yezhek than...
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step...
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronoff back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Yezhek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Yezhek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard...
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death.
Hayır.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry.
Aslında salsa mıydım lan? Dur bakayım. Şöyle yapacağım. Herifi salayım ya. Boşuna dar ağacına gitmesin. Orada da öldürmeyeceğim. O yüzden yap bakayım. Oh. Öldürmeyeceğim. Zindana da atmayacağım. Ben şey olmasını istemiyorum. Gitsin.
Ah, you're not worth tainting my sword with your blood. Now get lost before I change my mind.
Hadi git. Gitsene oğlum. Hah. Sonunda yeni görevler açıldı. Gene maden ya. Şöyle bir gidelim bakalım. Ben ne diyorum? Nerede bu görev ya? Var ya. Ben ne diyorum? Nerede bu görev? Hayır, harita göstermediği için zaten benim kafam karıştı. Harita normalde gösterirdi burada bu alanda diye. Alan içerisinde gösterirdi. Orada karıştırdım.
I finally found out where the forgers... Master Fayfar was right. The forgers are sticking close to the supplies. The entrance is on the eastern... I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Geldik. İyi. Gidiyor mu gerizekalı? Evet. Kaydedebiliyor muyuz? Şimdi maden girişini bulmadım ki. Tamam. Yeter. Burası artık bir sonraki bölümde. Şöyle bir daha kaydedelim. Tamam. Evet. Yoruldum. İzlediğiniz için teşekkürler. Bir sonraki bölümde kanalımıza devam edeceğiz. Videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Yorum yapmayı da ihmal etmeyin. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.